Hey signers! As our channel grows, so is the need for more in-depth videos. Depth is exactly what we're going to explore in this video. In our ASL 301 curriculum, we cover a lot and really hone in on descriptions and using classifiers. This is a lesson straight from our 301 class. So let's learn how to sign. In this part, we're going to be focusing on describing the person, not the clothes. We're gonna hold off on clothes and learn that a little bit later. Now, it is to be mentioned that it's actually not rude to describe certain features about a person. Say for instance, we have a mole or a scar. In ASL, you point those things out. And the way we do this is by using classifiers. Now, classifiers are hand shapes that resemble what is being described. We're going to be talking a lot about classifiers through this entire course. So, like I mentioned, a mole or a scar could be described about a person's facial features, right? How would we do this? Well, we think of what a mole might look like on somebody. We could use an index finger and point to that section, or a pinky finger, showing the mole and the location of it. What about a scar? Well, we can use that index finger to show a scar and where it's placed on the person. We're going to be using these a lot, so start thinking about what hand shapes are represented to describe certain things. When I was in my interpreting program, we focused on the main idea and then down to the specific details of what we were interpreting about. This is the same idea when we're describing anything. We must have the general idea and then go down to the specific details. General to specific. You're gonna hear me say that a lot, so it's probably gonna get stuck in your head. All right, let's talk about general to specific and how we would describe a person. Well, first, in general, we're going to be starting out with the gender of the person. Then we go down to the ethnicity. Next is height, size, maybe skinny, overweight, average. Then we're going to go into hair, eyes, and then certain features. So let's break this down, describing myself. First, I'm going to do what? I'm going to say what gender I am. A woman. Then I'm going to do my ethnicity. Caucasian. Then I'm going to do my height. Now I want you to notice here, when I put this right here at my head, I also did what's called a mouth morpheme. And this is to show maybe different sizes, all right? And so average, just like this, for my height. And then I'm going to go into my body. Notice before each of these, I'm not saying ethnicity and then size. I'm not adding that because I'm going through this general to specific and describing. Then we're going to go into hair. Now this, it's not just that I have hair, right? We're going to say there is our color and then our length and then maybe even the style of our hair. So it would look like this. Hair, brown, and then showing the length. And I would say that mine is around a medium length, medium to longish. And then if I wanted to describe even more about it, I could show maybe just, it's a tiny bit of some waves. Then I'm gonna go into my eyes. And then after that, I can do extra features about myself. And I don't know if you can really tell, but I do have freckles. They pop out during the summertime. So I could add that. So let's take what I just showed you and see how it looks all together with voice off. Okay, do you see how I went from that general to specific in describing about myself? Now, take some time to describe yourself. When you're signing this, remember general to specific. Gender, ethnicity, height, size, hair, eyes, any features? Pause it if you need more time. Okay, how do you feel like you did describing yourself? Pretty good? All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna describe a few different people. But with this, I'm going to turn my voice off and guide you through how you would describe the people that you're gonna see on the screen. Are you ready? All right, what I wanted you to notice that when you were describing that we were taking this general to specific idea and then we were just adding in the details. Notice that when we were describing the hair, we used some classifiers. Let's talk about those. We might have seen that the short hair for the man was just like this. We didn't make it big, we made it small to show the length of it. And then with that, we added a mouth morpheme showing really, really tight, right? Small, short. That's what that means when we go pulling that in. Then we have the hair for the woman, how hers was separated. Notice how we used our hand shape right here and then right here to divide the sections of what was happening to the hair itself. I hope that you have a better idea of how to use general to specific and just touching on what classifiers are. By the end of this course, you are gonna feel like you have so much knowledge about classifiers, which I'm excited to share. If you loved this lesson, then you will love Learn How to Sign Accelerated. This lesson was straight from our ASL 301 self-paced course that is only available within this membership. Go to learnhowtosign.com to find out more info. And until next time, keep learning how to sign.